Aloha! Welcome back to the Anxiety Coaches Podcast. I'm your host and coach, Gina Ryan, and I'm so happy to be with you again today as we consider the many ways to bring your mind and body back to its natural peace and calm. In today's episode, I want to talk about affirmations that we can use for an overactive mind. This is what I call a return to calm. The peace and calm is already deep inside, but you just can't find your way back to it. Because when the mind won't stop spinning, it can feel like the peace and calm is totally out of reach. So this episode offers a gentle collection of spoken affirmations that are designed to slow racing thoughts and to soothe your nervous system. Whether you're waking up anxious or you're winding down after a long day, let this episode be a pause, a return to your inner sanctuary of peace and calm. There's no real effort required. Just listen, breathe naturally, and allow the words to settle in. It's like a mini break. I first want to talk about why affirmations can help calm your racing mind, because sometimes affirmations get a bad rap. People say, oh, they don't work. You're saying things that you don't believe, and you can't tell yourself something that isn't true. And of course, you may not believe everything when you first begin, but probably lots of things in life you didn't believe until you investigated further. And so I just want to offer these affirmations as a way, as an invitation to explore and investigate. Remember, when the mind is racing, spinning with worries, to-do lists, regrets, or our usual what-ifs, it can feel impossible to find stillness, peace, or calm inside of us. Affirmations are one simple but powerful tool that we can use to interrupt that spiral. These affirmations help us to shift from reactive, scattered thinking into a more intentional and grounded state. By repeating calming phrases, especially when we say them to ourselves with a little bit of warmth and presence, we give the nervous system something safe and stabilizing to hold on to. Now, over time, affirmations can help to rewire our inner dialogue, softening self-criticism, reducing anxious momentum, and making room for clarity, peace, and calm. Think of these affirmations again as invitations. You don't have to believe each one fully right away. Just let the words wash over you and notice how your body and your breath respond. Let this be a moment of practice, a turning toward calm, one breath at a time. Affirmations also work best when they are woven into your daily life. You might say one silently to yourself before a stressful meeting, or you might repeat it while you're waiting in line if that is something that raises your anxiety, or write it on a sticky note to see throughout the day. The goal isn't to force positivity, but to gently remind yourself of truths that calm and steady you. Over time, these small moments of repetition add up. The words begin to feel more natural, and your nervous system learns that it doesn't always have to live on high alert. We can pet the lizard and let the amygdala go back to sleep. Affirmations become like well-worn paths that you can return to whenever you need grounding. A reliable way to guide your mind and body back toward ease. So now that we've talked about why affirmations can be so powerful, let's actually practice together. Wherever you are, see if you can pause for just a moment. Take a slow, easy breath in and let it out gently. As I share each affirmation, you can say it quietly to yourself. You can repeat it silently in your mind or simply listen and notice how the words land. Be honest with yourself. How does it feel in your body? Did your breath change? There's no need to force belief. Just allow the phrases to be like gentle reminders, planting seeds of calm and steadiness within you. So let's begin. Let's take a slow, deep breath in and a soft, gentle breath out. I'll share a few affirmations with you now. You can repeat them silently to yourself. You could say them quietly to yourself, or simply let the words wash over you. In this moment, I am safe. With each breath, I invite my body to soften and release tension. I can meet this moment with calm and steadiness. I don't need to solve everything right now. It's enough to just be here. I am learning to trust myself one step at a time. Peace is possible for me, even in small moments like this. I am worthy of rest, ease, and kindness. Now notice how you feel after hearing those words. Maybe there's a little more softness in your body, a little more space in your breath. Even if it's subtle, trust that your nervous system is receiving these reminders. Take one more easy breath in and then let it out slowly. I want you to carry affirmations with you into your days, knowing that you can return to them whenever you need calm and grounding. Maybe one stuck out to you more than the others. Take that one to heart. Carry it with you. Because affirmations are like small touchstones that we can return to again and again. The more we repeat them, the more familiar they become, like a kind voice inside that we can lean on when life feels heavy or overwhelming. I know that if you are listening to this podcast, that you have probably already returned again and again to negative voices, negative sayings in your head. And this is an antidote to that. It is a way to repeat something that is good for us, something that is healthy for us, something that gives back to us versus those what ifs or those negative self-critical voices that go on and on in our heads. You don't need to wait for a big moment to use affirmations. Try whispering an affirmation to yourself before bed, or while making your morning tea, or even in the middle of a stressful day. Bring it up inside of you. Little by little, these simple phrases begin to shift the way that we speak to ourselves, And that shift creates more space for calm, clarity, and self-compassion. Now, I want you to remember that it's not about being perfect. That is got to go to the side. No perfection. It doesn't happen. This is about practice. Each time that you repeat an affirmation, you are strengthening a path back to steadiness and to peace and calm. So take a moment and thank yourself for showing up today, for giving your mind and your body a brief chance to soften. And as you move forward, carry these words with you like gentle companions on your journey through the day. I want to leave you with some bonus affirmations that can calm a racing mind. And I want you to add these to your own list of affirmations. I hope that in the first group that I did, that there were some that resonated with you and that you can jot down and keep them close to you, that you can remember to say it to yourself because you see it with your eyes. Sometimes we can't rely on our memory, but if we see a little sticky note somewhere with an affirmation on it, we can bring it up in ourselves once again. So here are a few more. Let me see how many I wrote down. I think there's 10 little bonus affirmations to calm a racing mind. See if some of these resonate with you. In this moment, I choose to slow down. My breath is an anchor. I can return to it at any time. It's safe to pause. I don't need to figure everything out right now. My thoughts are not emergencies. They can rise and fall like waves. I am allowed to rest. Even if my mind is still busy, I can soften around it. With each breath, I feel more grounded and steady. There is nothing I need to do in this exact moment but breathe. I trust that clarity will come when it's ready. For now, I allow space. I am not my thoughts. I am the quiet awareness beneath them. I return again and again to this calm within me, even when the mind pulls away. So again, take a moment and notice how you feel. Even if your mind is still a little busy, that's okay. One few minutes of hearing or practicing doesn't change everything, but you have added to your practice by just being here today. You've just taken a meaningful step toward calm. These affirmations are always here for you, like a gentle friend you can return to anytime. The more you practice, the more your nervous system learns that it's safe to slow down. I really appreciate you taking the time to hear these, because sometimes we don't take the time. And I do have a few minutes, and I want to run through those first ones with you one more time, because these are important. And even if you just listen to them, If you come to this episode again and again to just listen, it will really help you to start investigating if you can do this. Here are those beginning affirmations again. In this moment, I am safe. With each breath, I invite my body to soften and release tension. I can meet this moment with calm and steadiness. I don't need to solve everything right now. It's enough to just be here. I am learning to trust myself one step at a time. Peace is possible for me, even in small moments like this. I am worthy of rest, ease, and kindness. Again, see how you feel after hearing these words. Maybe there is a little more ease. Your shoulders may have dropped just a little bit more. And maybe your breath has gone just a little bit deeper. Remember, even if it's subtle, I want you to trust that your nervous system is receiving these reminders. So let's take one more breath in together. And when you let it out slowly, just let everything go, just for that exhale. And remember to carry these affirmations with you into the rest of your day, remembering that you can return to them whenever you need to find that little path that you've started to wear down that will take you back to peace, calm, and being grounded. I look forward to being with you in another couple of days with a new episode. So until then, write to us if you have a question, if you have something you would like to hear discussed here on the show. Send an email to anxietycoachespodcast@gmail.com. And now for today's quote. Within you there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time. And that's from Hermann Hesse. I'll be back in a few more days with another podcast. Until then, be well and aloha.